everybody! Today we'll take a look at the Hot Toys Royce figure from Predators. It's not a new figure, but it's a figure that I've been wanting to get for a very long time. And now I finally got him, so let's take a closer look at this figure. The figure comes in this very nice box where you can remove the front part here and it reveals an image of Adrien Brody as Royce. And when we open up, we can see the figure clearly displayed and safely stored inside the box. And here we have a small summary of the Predators movie as well as another shot of Royce. On the backside, Royce's primary weapon and the people responsible for this figure. So if we remove parts of the packaging, as I said, we can see the figure and all the accessories clearly and safely stored. And as always with Hot Toys figures, it's a good idea to check out the instructions before you start to assemble the figure. And there are a few things that need to be assembled. Like here, for example, you have to put all these shells individually in place in the combat vest. And it can be a little tricky. So now we have the figure more or less assembled, and as I said earlier, it's a figure that I have really been wanting for a very long time. I have the Predators from the movie, so now I needed Royce as well. And the figure comes with these accessories. First, his AA-12 shotgun with a removable magazine. And as you can see here, the details are very good. You can see a shell just showing here inside the shotgun. And it's painted with a camouflage pattern. Then we have the large axe that Royce uses at the end of the movie. A small knife and a larger knife, as well as the sidearm here, an M1911 pistol with silencer. And it also has a removable clip here. Then we have a scarf that also needs to be put on the figure. We'll do that in a minute, and then 2 extra hands for holding the accessories and an open hand. Here we have the holster for the gun, and it needs to be put on the figure, as well as the shells I mentioned earlier. And then over here we have the sheath for this large knife. You also have to put that onto the figure. And to put the scarf on the figure, you have to remove the vest, which is no problem because it has a working zipper. So here we have the figure completed with all the accessories. And no matter if we are talking about the gun, the axe, or the knives, the figure holds all the weapons perfectly. But let's take a closer look now. And one very important aspect, of course, is the likeness. And I definitely see Adrien Brody here in this head sculpt. It might not be 100% perfect, but it's definitely good. And here we have the small knife put into the vest, and as we move down, all the good details, the small pouches on his belt, and also here a bag for an extra magazine for the shotgun. The quality of his uniform is very good, and it's also very movie accurate. Here we have a watch and his gloved hands, also very good details, and finally his boots, and they are weathered just a little bit. All in all, a very nice looking figure. So let's proceed with the articulation, and it's definitely decent. As you can see here, the arms can go up like this, and you might be able to force it a little bit more. They only bend 90 degrees, but still you can get the arms into some decent poses. The figure also leans back and forward, but it's restricted because of his combat gear. And the same goes for his legs. He can do the splits like this, but even more without the trousers, and they bend with double jointed knees a pretty good amount. His feet move up and down, and they have a slight ankle pivot. Not much, but it's there. So it's a functional articulation, but not more than that. And here we have Royce in a size comparison next to the Berskerker Predator on the left and the Classic on the right, and as a bonus the Predator Hound in front. And they fit very accurate together. So for now I'll leave you with my opinion about this figure. The Hot Toys Royce figure from Predators is a good-looking, very accurate and well-made figure, and he fits perfectly into my Predator displays along with the other Predator figures. It's not a perfect figure, but I'm definitely not disappointed that I decided to go after him after all. It's a bit pricey when you consider that there are no real special function like light-up functions or changeable eyes or stuff like that, but I got him at a fair price, and I definitely recommend you do the same if you're a fan of Predators. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment or subscribe if you'd like to see more.